Yo, Bully and the Beast podcast.
You,
I'm L'Oreal.
it's your boy Wax. What up?
What's poppin', y'all? What's work? What's good?
Yo. What up? Twerk in the building. Hello.
Yeah, that's him.
I feel like I'm the only person with a real mic here.
I got my
I think he
DJI.
might
Oh
be
no, no, I
working
hear
on it
you. I
now.
hear you. It's like a delay or something. Is that me? I'm good. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. It's y'all. Okay. So what's going on, y'all? I know a lot of things have been happening. Waxwith, you got anything new going on?
Of course, man. Only at the place to go. Child
We're
support,
not
of
talking
course, is
about
all.
that right now. That's for the end of the show. We talking about ratchet shit have you been doing? We're not talking about work.
I'm running away from child support. That's the ratchet shit that I can go through. That's what I'm
Are you
talking about.
really?
Yes, what you talking about? I've been going through child support. I'm one of the guys who went through the child support system, probably the worst in the fucking world, bro. It's like really fucking unbelievable. And it's like, you know, God take you through things, you know what I'm saying? So he won't take you through to something that he won't take you through. So I just guess it's one of my journeys that I have to go through. And I'm finally starting to accept it, but I'm not accepting it because it's not cool. It's like somebody saying that Wax got to go to the AAA meeting. I don't drink. So why the fuck I gotta pay
Oh,
and do
well,
all this
that's
wild
not the
shit?
same because you definitely have kids.
I understand I got kids, but I don't mind taking
Touche.
care of my kids. But what is child support for? Because you don't want to take care of your kids. You see what I'm saying? That's what it's for. They got to chase you and get you and la la la. I'm not an alcoholic, so why am I even in this program anyway? You see what I'm saying?
So,
But I'm
so
learning
you're
things
saying
that
like you've worked out things with their mothers and now the courts are getting involved?
I wish I could. I wish I could. Just like the other millions and hundreds of millions of other men wish they can actually do too. But it's like, you know, you know, God owns tomorrow, and I'm just looking for better because got the kids at the end of the day. It's not about neither one of us at the end of the day, regardless of how people feel like they're living the great life or bad life, whatever the case may be. It's about the kids at the end of the day. And this message that not for me, is just for all the ones that out there who have daughters and sons out there and the kids, the father's not in the life for a reason. But if you're the reason, switch it. And I'm praying on you. And that's for everybody, not just my
Like,
case. That's for
it,
every situation.
it's just crazy because like we're seeing a lot of things play out in the media and a lot where it's like the woman is kind of stepping up, not all in every case, because we have seen men step up and the women fall. But recently, I'm just thinking about the Anthony Edwards situation where
Mhm.
Aisha Howard, who also has a child with little baby, they
Peace.
had some messages that went out, some text messages where she is saying like, I'm pregnant, I know that we didn't plan for this, but I'm going to have the baby. And he's like, get an
Yeah.
abortion. I'm not taking care of that kid. That's a kid that don't nobody want. And when I think about that kind of stuff, it puts in perspective because of course, like the narrative that's being put out there for him was, oh, he just wants to make sure this is his child and this is that and the third. He's gonna take care of his child, but he wants to make sure. But then when you see the messages and he's like, no, LOL, like he's 23 years old, so I would never take him serious as far as in a relationship wise anyway. So I don't know.
Horrible at a 23-year-old father. Yes.
This is
I,
what I'm
I would
saying. I don't
agree.
know what she was
Yeah.
thinking because she's a little older. But I will say this,
Mhm.
it doesn't matter. He has those responsibilities. He's done this before with another woman as
Yes, you
well.
do.
And that's
Yes, you
what I'm
do.
saying. Like he's acting like he doesn't want to take care of the kids. But here's the thing, when the proof came out with the text messages, it was something different. So I feel like sometimes it'd be two different stories from two different sides of things. But you're going through
Yes.
this with more than one person?
Yes. I mean, and it's all good. Like
It
I
doesn't
said, I
look good
wish
for you.
everybody. Yeah. Yes, and it do because I'm with God. This is my God's journey. You know what I mean? So I'm not really worried, but I'm just like, we could do a little better for the kids because time is being missed out on them. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
again, not
true.
just my situation, all the way through. You know what I mean? We can make it better. God is in control. I'm looking for that to happen. But you know what? I also hate when guys say, "Oh, she trapped me." How the fuck she trapped you and you got the gun?
That's
You
what
shot.
he like insinuated on the thing. Like, oh, you
It's
knew
like it's
that this wasn't gonna
impossible for a
happen.
man to actually say that. And if a girl say he trapped me and she like her values and her morals is with God, she don't want to get an abortion and stuff like that. I could hear a woman say that he trapped me. But when it comes down to a man saying that she trapped me, it's like, bro, how the fuck you say that she trapped you and you got the gun? Like you the one who got to sit there and push in. Like,
And that's why I think men should be the ones to take the birth control. We've talked about this before. There was like a lawmaker
yes,
in like Ohio that she spoke out just the other day and said that they believe that men should what is it, contraceptive at erection. So no, what was it? Basically saying that if you are having sex, it should intend to have a child. And if not, you should get
of
fined
course,
for it. Yeah, so like if
yes.
you're not willing to take that, like if you were trying to have a baby, then you shouldn't be having sex. And to be honest with
If-
you, I had said I'm
yes,
with it. I think that,
yes, me too.
yeah, just saying like my body, like I know it's my body, my choice, but then you're saying you're banning abortions, right? In a lot of places. But it's like this is
Yeah,
something that men are making laws on women's bodies. So let us say what we think y'all should do with your dick, okay?
there you go. I'm
Put
not mad at that either.
put a
You right.
handcuff on that bitch.
Because this nigga put a condom. We had condoms, and these girls are letting these guys go on raw. Now it's totally different when it comes down to rape and stuff like that.
Right.
We get that. You know what I mean? Boom. When it comes down to that, but when every time a woman open her leg, she's saying it's okay for you to give me a baby, a disease, or take over my life. You could change my life with that weapon that you have. I could change somebody's life right now if I shoot them and they paralyzed. I could change your whole life just like this. If
So
I
if
nut in
I
a
open my
girl,
legs to somebody, I'm saying it's okay for you to give me a disease.
disease is okay for you to get me pregnant. It's okay. I'm trusting you to do the right thing. I'm
I'm
trusting.
not
I'm
gonna
putting my
lie,
life
that
in
is
your
true
hands
though.
right
But
now.
you're also trusting
Yes,
yourself and you trust them enough to think they're not gonna do that. So if you get something,
not
that's
going to
on
do
you.
it.
If you got a baby, that's
Yes,
on you. But I feel like if you got a baby, that's on y'all.
it is on y'all, and when that's what I'm saying. So one side be trying to make it seem like that's their kid. You know what I mean? Just try to bring the other person down, and that happened in a lot of cases. With me fighting with my cases right now, I see a lot of cases, and it's really one sided, which is horrible, and it's not cool. It's like
See, but
the
that's in
mom
your case
literally.
because I don't see that. Like with the Aisha situation,
Whoa,
and I'm saying like with you, I
okay.
get that. But with the Aisha situation, they're coming at her like, why didn't you have an abortion? He made it clear he didn't want any kids. And she's like, the fuck? Like, I didn't want an abortion. It's illegal. Let's start there in certain
Boom.
states
And
anyway.
I'm with both sides. If a man say that he want because if a girl go get an abortion, a man really can't say nothing. What he gonna do? Sue her? What he gonna do? Like it's up to the woman. Period. After you let loose, it's up to her to call the cops and say he shot me, or she go to the hospital and say that she don't know who shot her. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
but then
saying?
people be like, you could also give away all your rights. And I'm like, if you as a human being could watch this
Mhm.
child that looks like you walk around with your whole fucking
You're a piece of
face and
shit.
you don't care nothing about
You're a
them,
piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. But they are out there. But I don't think there's too many of those out there anymore because the 80s and the 70s and 80s when the crack was out, there's no more crackheads.
bro,
And
he
deadbeat
straight came
dads.
out and said, I'm not going to be in this child's life. You're going to be raising this child by yourself. And then she's like, do you hate me? And he said, hate you. He said, yeah, because you're bringing in a child into the world that nobody wants.
It's
Like,
his fault. He got it. If
I,
she have that baby, he have to take care of it. That's
I
his
saw
fault. He
I
got
saw
the
a
gun.
comment.
He shot.
I saw a comment that said he tried to type yes so fast that the autocorrect made it he's.
it did. It said he, but I figured that he was saying yes.
Mhm.
So I pretty much put two and two
Nah,
together there.
it's the man's fault. That's why I would take anything. That's why I'm accepting whatever I'm going through
Yeah.
because it's like I shot. I did that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got to do the consequences. But if you don't have to do the consequences because you got to look at the kid at the end of the day, that's really what it's about at the day. You know what I'm saying? So all these people that think it's okay to get a check because you're having a baby by this dude or whatever the case may be, get out the way. Let that thing change. Let the household be for real because right now these kids is growing up without the balance. Is messing up their mental. When I was young, I didn't even know what mental health was. Now we had a couple of
I don't
knuckleheads
think
in the
any of
school.
us did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So now, why is it so much now? You hear these kids saying they depressed. How the fuck you depressed? I didn't even know what that was until I was 40.
Oh no, I knew what depressed was, but I didn't know what mental health was. I've
I mean,
definitely been depressed
anxiety and all that
young.
type of stuff. I literally was in my 30s when I actually knew what it was or anything because we had the ED class and stuff like that in school. We know that they had a little
Erectile
problem.
dysfunction?
What's that?
Oh, special ed.
Yeah, ED. Yeah, special ed
No, no, no.
class. I had to go
ED
in
is
there like
erectile
two periods.
dysfunction, Wax.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
Just like BV is bacterial vaginosis. STD
Mm.
is a sexually transmitted disease. Did you know any of this?
I did know that. I know the STD is for sure.
Okay. So
Definitely.
I was there when you got served papers for child support one
Yes.
time. We
See,
talked about
come
that
on.
before. So now
Yes,
you're on
ma'am.
your Russell Simmons shit and you're moving to Bali?
No, I'm actually, I'm doing a resort thing, so I am definitely grabbing
No,
resorts and
I'm
bringing them
saying
all
that's how
around.
he
Out the
dodged
way.
the law crazy.
Oh, he got to go to Bali. That's all you gotta do.
He's in Bali. He moved to Bali. He doesn't like he
Over
doesn't
child
come here
support.
over sexual
Oh, yeah.
misconduct claims. But
Okay.
anyway,
Okay.
let's skip all that. Okay, let's talk about something a little lighter. Or that's not even true
God
because we're
bless
going to be
everybody,
talking
though.
about Kanye West. Let's get into word on the street.
Yeah, we got.
Kanye has been going crazy. I did when does this come out, Twerk?
Probably Wednesday next week though.
Okay, so happy past Valentine's Day.
Okay,
Um
happy Valentine's Day,
By
everybody.
the way, what are you
You
getting your
deserve
girl
it.
for Valentine's Day? This will be after, so you can tell us.
Again, I am the worst
Uh,
person at gifts. I'm the worst person at this type of
you
stuff.
getting
I
her a
gotta go for a
deer?
birthday. Yeah, I don't even know. See, now I gotta go higher than the fucking goat. How stupid am I?
Did
Now
y'all
what am I
eat the
get?
goat yet?
Yes, we ate the goat. Ate the
That's
goat, and
fucking crazy.
it
That's
was really
disgusting.
good. Manger, we shouldn't have named him. So she didn't really want to eat it because we named him. We named him Manger. You know what I'm saying? So it's
That's
like,
wild.
don't do that. But I really don't know. I really don't know what to get because it's like now I got to get something even bigger. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like, how was more
hopefully
big than food?
you got to get something. Hopefully Kanye West gets his girlfriend some clothes or his wife some clothes. We know
I see that.
the
Unbelievable
Grammys.
guy.
She popped up at the Grammys with a see-through dress, completely nude.
Yes.
It was a
Yes.
nude see-through dress. Like, I don't know if that makes sense to you, but if you see it and if you've seen it, then you already know. So he was hyped. He's like, she's the most Googled person in the world. I just feel like that
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Like, but
I mean,
if
even
that
though that's
matters
your
to him.
girl, long as it's not your baby mom, like if I had a shorty and she wasn't my baby mama, like whatever, you want to slut out? What the fuck? I don't give a fuck. Only
But
reason
that's
why
his
I'll be
wife.
like,
They're
yeah, what the fuck
married.
is
They're
this?
legally married,
Yeah, she
allegedly.
ain't got no kids with her. Men only protect for the kids because we have to be like showing you that you have to be a good model for the kid, for the kid, for the kid. You ain't got to be no good role model for me. We like sluts. Men like sluts. You know what I mean?
See,
We're
that's
not
what
choose
I
our
was
first.
gonna say that. You could would you like
Mhm.
wife up a porn star in life ever?
Would I wife up a porn star? I'll wife up a slut before I wife up a liar. You see what I'm saying? So I would go after somebody I know exactly who they are before I go with somebody who pretending who they are just to look good out there, but you really this. So if you a slut and I know you a slut and I know exactly what I'm dealing with, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm
So
cool with that. So is
you
Kanye
would
doing
be
that?
comfortable with like dating a porn star.
Yes, but I would not have a baby with her. See, having a baby, I need somebody to be really responsible with their body, how they move and stuff. Because if you have a son by me, my son need to respect you as well. And if you out there disrespecting yourself as a man in our nature, I'm not gonna respect you more than you respect yourself. So I see you respect yourself, I'm gonna be very respectful to you. But if I see any more, the more skin I see and the more I feel like you disrespecting yourself, I'm gonna disrespect you as well. And
So
I don't
when
want
it
my
comes
son to do that
time
to
to
his
have
mom.
a child, you'll dip on them because I don't understand how you would date them and then like not have a baby. Because what if they get pregnant?
Nah, listen. How many girls that mean I don't know how many girls I had sex with or other men have sex with, but you don't have babies with everybody. Like when you know
Yeah,
somebody is really that,
yeah. I couldn't
you
imagine. Like,
just no,
imagine
and
your
we did.
child going to
I
school.
believe you slip up, we all slip up, we all, you know what I mean? The girls fool us as well. Just like we try to fool y'all to get the pussy, y'all fool us to get the baby and to get the ring and shit like that. Because at the end of the day, who's really who they are at the end of the day? You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
who I
Your
am.
true
I
color.
say I am.
I mean, your true colors come out when you're on your period. Your true colors come out when you scared. Your true colors come out when you vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? That's when it
No,
really
Wax,
comes
I
out.
feel like that you trick people. Did you trick your girl in the beginning?
Nah, I never had to trick anybody. I just
That's
was
what I'm
Yeah,
myself.
saying.
me
I
neither. I never
didn't
did.
either. You're
Me
the
neither. I
trick.
mean, if you don't know who the fuck Wax is, that's on you. Like, come on. Like, I was never You can't trick. You can't trick. I can't
No,
trick nobody.
I feel like you as a man, you will lead with the fact that you're like, I'm not like this with women. Like I'm nice to
No,
women,
I say I
certain
am.
ones, certain
See,
ones.
I show you my worst so it could always get better. I go into it like I'm a fucking whore and slut.
But
Any
you
girl
just
that
said
do this,
everyone tricks people, which means you have a fake personality.
no, I mean, okay, let me take that back. Not everybody. Certain people, most people. Now, did I ever, now, when I grow up, did I ever, sway a girl to try to get some cheeks when I was young? Of course, we all have. You know what I'm saying? That was our thing. Like, oh, how you good? Or like, when you was young, they'd be like, yo, what's your line? You know what I'm saying? I even
And
ask the
you had
young boys now,
lines,
I'm
the
like,
go-to
yo,
lines.
what line you give the girls? Let me hear your line you give the girls. They be like, hey, beautiful, and hey, pretty. You know what I'm saying? We all doing that type of shit to try to smash. That's everybody's first thing. We not going to this girl like, oh my God, I want to marry her. Oh my God, I want this girl to have my kids. Everything's first sexual first. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I forgot what we were talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about, but anyway, back to Kanye West.
Yes, it was Kanye.
So
Yes. I know what we're talking about.
he did a series of tweets that actually got him banned from not only X but also his website has been taken down. In the
Wow.
website, he posted up a few things. He had a love hoodie. The love hoodie was what Cassie had on when Diddy put his hands on her. So
Ouch.
he
Okay.
sold that. Then he sold a Sean John t-shirt telling people free Diddy. He felt like people should be standing behind Diddy because of all he did for the culture. And then his final straw when Shopify was like, we've had a fuck enough of this motherfucker. They actually called him a nigger.
What he
They
do?
did it.
What he
They did
do?
it. They wanted to. Okay. And it was when he put for sale a swastika t-shirt. He sold, allegedly, he sold 100,000 units, 100,000 swastika
What
t-shirts.
is that?
You don't know what a swastika is? With
Swastika?
Hitler and all them used?
Word, I'm not even putting it on the screen.
The thing that you put on your head?
No, it's like this. I get like, it's like, looks like a cross, but it's like a cross throwing up gang signs. Why don't you Google it on
Okay.
your phone?
Oh, it's like this. Boom, boom, boom. And then it's like this, like basically the Nazi sign. I
That's
don't fucking
exactly
know.
what
I'm
it
trying to
is.
tell you.
That's
Oh,
exactly what
okay.
it is. Why would you act like you don't know what it is?
Then why'd you say that's what it was?
I said it was a swastika.
I didn't know
Anyway,
swastika and
so
Nazi were the same
very,
thing.
very anti-Semitic. He also went on a
Yeah.
rant talking and speaking bad on Jewish people yet again. I mean, he said things about all kind of people, not just Jewish people. But of course, you can't say anything about Jewish people. They told him that last time when they canceled him, and he said it again. I guess he's just showing that he can say whatever he wants. But y'all know at the Grammys, I told y'all I went to his I told y'all I went to his party, right? I
No.
didn't.
We haven't heard
No.
from you yet since you've
Oh,
been
Yeah,
okay.
back.
that's what I'm
So
saying.
yeah,
Like,
so
you just be out here doing things.
yeah, for Grammys, I went to LA. It was definitely nothing like any other year. Like this was
Okay.
obviously after the fires and all that stuff. So it was
Yes.
pretty light in LA. I had a ton of meetings. But one thing that I did do was go to Kanye West's album listening for Bully. And that was
Okay.
crazy. Everybody was there. It was a lot of people there. And
Mm.
the turnout was wild. Like, I feel like that's what kind of put the battery in Ye's back to be like, let me talk my shit again because the city was behind him. I mean, he didn't perform at the Grammys or anything, and everybody showed up to his party. So, but the album so far sounds good to me. Northwest has a dope song on there that samples Dipset. I'm ready,
So,
which is crazy. She's like, actually, she sound better than them bad babies and all those young,
yeah.
right, you get what I'm saying? She's
Yeah.
way younger, but you know what I mean. But Kanye was talking his shit the whole night. He was talking his shit the whole night, and I feel like he just feels like he has his own network of people where he doesn't need to say what people want him to say, and it just is what it is. He's the only person
Yeah.
I ever heard talk about Jewish people and not be literally canceled. I mean, they took his website down, they took his bank account from him before, but he got his money back up. So I don't know. Do you think
Yeah,
he'll ever be
yeah.
canceled?
Yeah. You can't cancel Ye. Ye is he's a genius, and a lot of people that's like real artists like that, they will have some type of a little something extra. They might have got dropped on their head when they was a kid. You know what I'm saying? So you
Mm.
can't fault them. You know how many people sit there and say a bunch of stuff behind Jewish people back or black people back or white people back and stuff like that, and go back right to them and be like, hey, how you doing, brother? Fuck you at the end of the day. I don't even like them type of dudes. I would like even a Jewish guy that be like, oh, fuck niggers and fuck black people. I talk to him before I talk to a Jewish dude that be like, fuck black people, then come to me to the side and be like, hey, how you doing, brother? Let's do business together so I can fuck you. You know what I mean? So I'd rather you show me who you are up front, and Ye is doing that. So I don't think you should cancel him. I think you should, when people show you who they are, know how to deal with them. But he's definitely a genius. He's definitely a great artist, and I don't think that people gonna stop listening to him. Like R.
Yeah,
Kelly, people not gonna stop listening to
and I
him.
will say, like, one thing about him is he's a true artist, and he
Sure.
is doing things like his album doesn't come out until June 15th, and he's already doing promo. Nowadays, like, you got these artists. The only thing I don't like is that he didn't come interview with me. But everything else is like, I think he moves like a true artist. He puts in promo, he does do single releases, he does do rollouts.
Yes.
It's just like Kanye has always been my favorite artist. I mean, he makes me so mad with
I
some
was
of the things
thought
that he
everything
says.
retarded.
But I
Yes.
mean, my favorite rapper is Jay. My favorite artist is Kanye, and that's just something that has never changed. I don't believe everything that he says. Do I believe slavery was a choice? No. Do I have a problem with Jewish people? No. Like, I just because that's what he believes is not what I believe, but I rock with the music. Ty Dolla $ign had to make it clear that even though he's tight with Ye and they're thick as thieves, that he has nothing to do with his views either. Ty Dolla $ign, they're saying that he
Everybody has to
still
know
lost
something.
the situation, though. He might have lost the deal or something just from his association. I don't know if that's true or not. That was a rumor I heard. But you got to be careful with the things you say, regardless. You may not be canceled, but you will lose a lot of deals and a lot of money. We've seen that happen.
You know what I hate when people be like, "Oh, you be around him, brother, feather rock together," and that is so true. But a lot of my guys like fat bitches. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't for it. So it's not really like we do everything together. So you don't judge me because his nigga like fat bitches, or he might have a different view in
I
his
don't think
mind,
that's
or
what
one of
they
my dudes
mean.
like
Like,
pimp.
they don't mean y'all all have the same type of person when y'all hang out with each other or y'all
I
together.
just don't want
It's
them. They just
different.
like Ty Dolla Sign's like, yo, it's my boy, but I don't want no. I ain't all his views ain't my views. You know what I'm
Nah, I
saying?
feel that though.
So yeah, we cool, but these niggas like fat bitches over here. But I'm still cool with the
Okay.
nigga. You see what I'm saying?
Well, Ye did lose a lot of money though, one way or another. He spent over $8 million in a Super Bowl commercial because that's how much they cost nowadays. And the website was
Uh-huh.
taken right down. So he did gain some traction off of it. But speaking of the
Sure.
Super Bowl, Kendrick Lamar, he absolutely did his thing.
Yo,
I don't care
yes,
what
he did.
anybody has to say. That man ripped that performance. Do I feel like there
Yes.
was room for improvement? I feel like there's room for improvement on anything. I feel like
Right. There
nothing is
you go.
100% perfect. I think
Yeah.
SZA did her thing. She killed it. There's so much symbolism that we are now seeing. One thing I did see with Kendrick Lamar, they had
Um,
because he had the Bloods, the Crips, what looked to be like the
mhm.
KKK making up the American flag. But what I didn't see in the corner of the stage was that he had, I think it was like 16 people in white by like a light pole, and that was supposed to be representing the 16 friends he's lost throughout the years. And this is what I'm saying. It was like so many, it's like a game controller was the stage, he was the player, America was the game. Samuel L. Jackson made his appearance. Serena
I
Williams crip walked out her wig damn
come on.
near. Like
I thought she was like done. I thought she was on the movie Get Out. And then look at her, she showed up. Thank you, Kendrick. You know what I'm saying?
But how do people think that when half of the players on the field had white women? So just because she has she still has stood up for black culture beyond, like, she's the first
Respect.
celebrated black tennis player that's a woman
Uh-huh.
that has won as
So
many
dope.
championships as her, that has,
So dope.
so she is black culture. So you can't knock her
No, I
down
now listen,
for,
and I was saying that to say, it was great to see her. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It was great to
okay.
see her out
Don't
there
you
because I
you
was thought
watch your
she was on
damn
some get
mouth.
out shit. No,
Okay.
no, I thought she was on some get out shit. So it was like to see her back, well, like, yeah, that's the fuck I'm talking about on that stage as well. You know what I'm saying? She out there rocking too. She wasn't out there doing them motherfucking skirt dances and shit like the white people do. She came out that motherfucker like, yo, I'm in control of my household. This motherfucker gotta listen to me. And
Okay,
I'm okay
that's
with
not what she's saying. What it really was is
it.
Drake has been taking shots at both her and her husband throughout his music for years. He's also keeps
Yeah, I'm
her
sure.
name in his mouth over and over. It's like just the other day he released something that was behind the scenes footage where he was telling his mother a certain song was about Serena. Now, if you're married, that's so disrespectful.
Yeah.
Leave that woman and
Please
her
get out the
husband
way. That's
alone.
disrespectful.
Yeah, she
Please,
don't want you. Go to your white
please.
porn star and leave her alone. Like I don't understand. Like it's so crazy to me, and it's sick because people think like I do like Kendrick Lamar, and I'm a fan of Kendrick Lamar, but I don't not like Drake because I'm a fan of Kendrick Lamar. I rock with Drake stuff all the time. It's his actions
It
now
was
that
good
make me
music,
not
good
like
music.
him. Think about what he's doing.
Exactly.
Like he's
Come
doing
on, corny
big
shit,
stuff,
bro.
and furthermore, to
Light
take
skin shit.
come on. Even when he was taking jabs at Meg Thee Stallion and saying, oh, that wasn't about her, taking jabs at Serena, it's like you taking jabs at women and then when they bite back at you, you get offended. It's like, what is she supposed to do? Write a
Light
diss record?
skin.
It's, yeah,
That's light
light
skin
skin's
shit,
going
bro.
outside. I'm going to have to agree with you on that
Yeah,
one.
come on, family. Y'all tried to come in.
Of course.
He tried to bring you outside the motherfucking door, and then he told on fucking LeBron. Slam that motherfucking
Bro,
door in
when
his
he
face.
told on LeBron, and look, I'm a woman, so I'm gonna be on my
Come
good
on,
sis
bro.
side anytime, LeBron's wife's side anytime. But like that was some bitch ass shit, bro. Like
That's some bitch ass shit. But you
that
gotta
was some bitch
understand, you
ass
hurt the
shit.
daughter, you hurting the daughter, you hurting the wife, you putting their business
The
out there
whole
like that. That's
family,
not your place.
the
That's
whole
not your
family.
place. When people are married, please get out the way. Once they get married, get the fuck out the way. If a girl just be like, ah, la, 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 but I'm still out here in the streets, I'm on layaway, this nigga ain't married me yet, you smash her piece. But once she get married, all across the board, God even says that. If you look in Proverbs, he also says, like, the way a man will come at you for his wife, his daughter, and his mama, get out the way. It's almost like you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Because he will come at you a certain way. Get the fuck out the way, LeBron,
I'm
because
not
that
even
right
gonna lie.
now,
If a nigga came to me that was friends with my nigga and told me he was cheating on me, I'll tell my nigga.
you have to.
I'm gonna tell
Because
my
that
nigga.
nigga
I'm
gonna
gonna
kill
be
you,
like, this
dude.
hating ass nigga. You need to watch him because
Thank
he
you.
told me you fucking
Mhm.
cheating and fuck you, by the way, nigga. And I'm gonna get to you too. But that's wild.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Nah,
not your
nah.
friend. When you got like, come on now. That's so even if, all
But
right,
that's
you
also
see,
be a girl's fault too. See, girls got to also watch yourself with your eyes and double taking and stuff like that because it's like when you do that, you allow a guy to come in and be able to tell you something like that, to try to hit on
but
you.
wax, okay. Now I'm gonna play
Talk to me.
devil's
Talk to
advocate
me.
because I'm
Talk to me.
very funny when it comes to loyalty. I'm extremely loyal. So if
Respect.
I rock with somebody and they're my real genuine friend, and I see them trying to run on stage when a nigga is performing a diss track towards me, and this is my longtime friend,
I ain't fucking with you.
it's fuck
I'm
you for
with you.
life. But I'm still not about to tell her
I'm
that you be
with you.
cheating.
Because you know what? If 50 did it, nobody won't have a problem just because this nigga is light skinned. I'm on the devil's advocate with you real quick. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Like,
Fuck
hold
that
on. This
nigga.
nigga,
But not telling
fuck
on his
you,
wife
nigga.
and family and
But you gotta look at the kids and the
oh wait, so
daughter.
hold
And
on
you know
now.
what I
Yeah,
mean?
because I'm like, well,
Boom.
would you have pulled a Drake?
I would never pull a Drake. I would go see you. And I mean, I know I always tell the story that the guy, I was sitting at the table and he wasn't rude to me, but he was so too rude to the people at the table with me. And I'll ask him, like, yo, you all right? He still had an attitude. I said, yo, bro, what time you get off? But I could have went to the manager and probably could have got this man fired. I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't gonna get him fired because I don't know if he got kids and stuff. I don't know his responsibilities. So he's like, I'll get off soon. It's a tough guy. I said, maybe I was sitting down or something. You know what I mean? Fuck it. So I met him in the back. He did get off soon. And when I seen him, like,
He
man, I
did
was
get
only
off
playing. I
soon.
thought you was playing. Yeah. He said, oh man, I thought you was playing. You got the right motherfucker today. That
Yeah.
motherfucker ended up inside the garbage
Well,
can.
Drake wasn't gonna do that to LeBron. LeBron would have whooped his
And then
ass.
get it the fuck out the way. Do more
Uh,
push-ups then.
he would have had to shoot him. But
Nigga.
But I will say
Oh
this. I did
wow.
see a lot of people talking about like, oh, well, the crowd was quiet. I don't give a fuck with those rich white people that was able to afford those Super Bowl tickets thought about Kendrick Lamar's performance. My
Not at
broke ass,
all.
because I didn't have 20,000 for a seat. I was watching and making noise from home.
Okay.
Okay. So fuck y'all.
Early.
And listen,
Yep.
amazing show, broke numbers, made
Yeah.
history. And we want to salute to Kendrick Lamar, SZA, Serena,
Yes, sir.
Samuel L. Jackson. Y'all did y'all thing. And we
You
just
know,
gonna add that in as Black excellence. That's Black excellence
there
and
you
word on
go.
the street all together, because they definitely deserve their flowers for that when they did their big one. And FYI, shout out to Jay-Z for taking a gamble on picking Kendrick Lamar, because that is the first solo rap artist to perform at a Super Bowl halftime performance. So
Dope.
male, because Nicki Minaj
And he did a good job.
performed. Yeah, but okay, but she didn't headline. So no, the first ever rapper. Yeah, period. So big shout out to him. So let's get into some advice, y'all. We're gonna give out some good advice,
Ciara a
that hood
rapper?
advice. Huh?
Is
What?
Ciara a rapper?
What is
Is
up with you
Ciara
and
a rapper?
Sierra? Because this wasn't the
All
first
right.
time. You've said Sierra before for something.
Nah, just saying, like she do a good show. That's all.
Where did you
It
see
was
her
nothing.
perform at the Super Bowl? Where? Where? What was the reason?
Her man is the man in football.
He did not play in this game.
I know, just this game. He probably gonna make it next year.
Anyway, you are
Who knows?
crazy. You
He'll
acting
be
like a
good.
girl, child.
No.
But with Black excellence, also we're gonna throw in
We
Jalen
got
Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles. Shout out to them,
nah.
Black excellence. They won the parade, crazy. I right now I don't know if I'm going or not, but this would have aired after it. So if I'm still alive, just check in on my morning show. I don't know,
Mm.
because people are convincing me to go to the parade, but then I also got videos from
Philly different.
after the championship game. And when I tell you,
Philly
somebody
different.
was dead.
Philly different. I
Philly
mean, and
different.
Philly fans, Oakland fans is like they different. You know what I mean? And they out there in Philly, so don't get that twisted. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And I'm from Jersey, so I know how it is.
shout out everybody that listens to the Morning Hustle Show in Philly on 100.3 R&B. Okay. Anyway, now let's get into, like I said, let's give out some of that good advice, that hood advice. So
We got
if they want to reach out to us, twerk, let them know what to do.
Yo. Okay, so you can send us a DM on Instagram at Bully and the Beast Podcast, or you can send us an email at thebullyandthebeast@gmail.com. Let me just
You
double
don't
check
even
that
know.
real
You
quick.
starting to fuck up now. We might have
Yeah,
to
hold
take
on.
this job away.
Yeah, it's thebullyandthebeast at
it.
gmail.com. We got it.
Wax, you making
You.
him look like,
Yeah, right.
Wax, I think you might need
Probably
your job back, bro. This nigga
fuck it up
can't
the first
read.
time.
Two
I
niggas
know I
that can't
can.
read. All right.
Yo, my family sent me a text message. My brother was like, "Yo, you see what happened in text message? Yo, long ass text message give me anxiety. That's why. That's what it is. I just be like, I look at it, intimidate me, and I just don't look at it again.
Yo, one time I poured my heart out in a message, and the dude was like, I'm not reading that.
I ain't got time for that
Ever since then,
shit.
I ain't give a fuck about niggas. You heard me? Like,
Yo, one-liners. Listen, one-liners hit. I don't care if it's a bunch of one-liners. Hit me with a one line. I hate you. Boom. I understand it. But if you tell me I hate you down here, I never get
I
it.
hate you because, and you don't want to hear why. Okay.
I read the top or the bottom, and that's it.
Yeah, that's what people do. But when you do that, it's so much miscommunication. I used to do that too. I'm not even gonna lie
Sound
to
like a
you.
man.
But
That
like
sound
I
like
fucked
Wes.
myself numerous times by doing that. So please read. Reading is fundamental. Wax and L'Oreal, I need y'all advice on something that's been messing with my
Okay.
head. So my girl and I
Mm.
have been together for a little over 2 years. In the beginning, our sex life was a little awkward. She wasn't into giving head. I had never given head
What?
before her. She likes blasting R&B, and I preferred silence so we can actually hear each other. It was like we were on two totally different wavelengths. Now,
Okay.
buddy, we are completely in sync. We like the same things, we experiment, and we openly talk about what we enjoy. Everything
All right.
is great, except
Oh.
for this one thing that keeps creeping into my mind. When we first got together, we were on and off for a little. And now that our sex life is amazing, I can't help but wonder, did someone else teach her this? Like, did another
Uh-oh.
dude put her on to all this new freaky stuff? And when she randomly surprises me with something sexy that we never done before, I start thinking, where did she
Um,
learn that from? Did she just do this with someone recently? We have a great
um,
relationship, and I know I might be overthinking, but it's hard to shake these thoughts. Am I tripping? How do I stop my mind from going there?
um, it's a time to not like your girl. It's a time to, love her unconditionally, and it's time not to. And during sex is a time not to think about nothing but she a fucking slower slut whore. That's the time you get to be like, fuck you, piece of shit. You been fucking everybody, you slut ass motherfucker. Because a girl had any other penis before me, she a fucking slut. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like you fucked anything before. If you ever sucked a dick before, you a piece of shit to me. But to that enduring sex, you have to have that in you. Other than that, you're not going to enjoy it because if you put those thoughts in your head that she's had sex with somebody else or she sucked somebody else's dick like this, that's why she's doing it. You're not going to enjoy yourself. You're really just going to the store and walking out with nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
So
like, what if she's doing these things because she knows that y'all weren't in sync? So maybe she's watching things. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes people, like, even when I was on the other podcast that was sex and relationships, some people listen
peace.
and try things. Like, they hear
Yes, they
things,
go.
and you know what I mean?
Um,
Like, I've seen things
grapefruit
on,
shit.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Uh-huh.
I've seen things on
Peace.
television
Uh-huh.
before. I talked to people that I'm like, oh, maybe I do want to try a little ice. Like that don't mean that she
You heard it
tried
from
it with
me.
somebody
Early.
else. No, I'm
You
just
know what I'm talking
saying
about?
if I wanted to listen to you, which I do not.
Yeah. Put your feet in the water. You know what I'm
No.
saying?
But but here we go, devil's advocate.
Talk to
So
me.
but also if she's not making you feel like she's cheating, then I feel like don't create nothing. Now, with my situation, it was a little different. I felt like that motherfucker was doing something. He was doing fuck shit. Like I had peeped some shit on social media type shit. And
Yeah.
we were like going back and forth about it. And he like came to see me because we lived in two different states. When he came to see me, bro, we would always have sex and our sex was good. Yo, my
Yikes.
nigga, he did something different. And I said, he
Yeah.
fucked somebody else.
Yeah, he
He
learned it from
fucked somebody
Susie.
because it was like the stroke. And he did some weird shit that like that don't do it for me. And I peeped
Yeah.
that like, oh, whatever he doing, do it for the bitch. Maybe she squirts or something, and him doing that. I could just tell like the way he was moving. I'm like, what is he digging for? Like,
God
not that
doing
he was
God mental
digging,
sex is
obviously.
wrong. Is wrong. When you have sex with somebody, now if they're a virgin, you really can't get that off. So now you just enjoy the person. But if you know this person has sex with anybody else, when you're having sex with them, you have to look at this person as trash, piece of shit, and beat the shit out of this shit and get the fuck out of there. Then you learn back to love her again. See,
I
people
don't
love
think
somebody
that's
all day
what my
long and all
point
the
was.
time.
Is that
It
my
got
point?
to come down. You see what I'm saying? If you love somebody so much all the time, it got to come down. But if you put yourself in a position where you hate this person, the love go up and even more after you do it. So you have to get out of that. I love him so much all the fucking time. It's like, oh, I love her so much. I'm not gonna argue with her. I'm gonna let her have her way. I'm gonna let her do this during sex. I'm gonna like
This has
be fucked
nothing
up and
to
let her
do
just
with the
enjoy
question,
herself.
though, Wax.
Talk to me. How not?
He's saying she's trying new tricks in the bedroom. He's
Yes.
thinking she's cheating. So what the fuck does that have to do with you saying you got to
I'm
act like you
saying
hate
when you
them?
don't
He
even
needs
worry
that. That
about,
doesn't
don't worry
help.
about that. It does. Look at her like she a fucking slut anyway. Don't even worry about if she ever fuck somebody else. She doing this anyway. Put that in your mind. That's what the fuck she doing. Slut her
But
the fuck
he's
out
not
too.
saying if it's somebody from the past. He's saying if she's cheating on him now.
That's how you fuck her. Like she cheating on him now.
Oh my
Fuck
God,
her like
no.
she cheating on you now. Like she's a piece of shit. Like she just finished fucking somebody. That's how you fuck that bitch. And if you don't fuck her like that, you go ahead and try to make love and like, oh, this is only mine. This is only my pussy. Bro, your fucking heart gonna shatter like glass, bro. Don't do that to yourself. It's a time to love her, but it's a time to treat her like a whore, slut, piece of shit. And that's during sex.
This is
Like
the
she'll
worst.
never let you smack her.
Twerk, do you
Would you
understand
ever
that
let
he's not
somebody
giving
smack
this
you?
man any advice for what he's asking for?
I feel like what Wax is trying to say is just take your feelings out of it for the time being. That's it. But he's saying he's going a little extreme with it. But yeah,
Yeah, but
I
no, because what I'm saying
Man,
is he's not saying he
bro.
has a problem having sex with her. They're having good sex, everything is
Yes.
fine. But in the back of his mind, he continues to think she's cheating on him just because the sex is good.
no, that's
That's
not
what
what
I'm
he's
saying.
saying. He's just
That's
saying
what the fuck I'm reading. What the hell are y'all talking about?
he
I
just
will
What you
reread this
mean?
letter. He said, we're completely in sync, the same thing, da, 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 da. We have a great
Yeah, the sex
relationship.
is
And I
great
know I
now.
might be overthinking, but it's hard to shake
Yes, you
these
are.
thoughts. Am I tripping? How do I stop my mind from going there?
That's what I'm telling him.
exactly.
You got to
He
already put
thinks
that your
she's
mind
cheating.
there.
No,
Put your
he
mind
just
that
wants
she
to
already
know
cheating.
if
Yes,
it's
he does. He said, I feel like when we first got together, we were off the, but I can't help but wonder, did someone else teach her this? Like, did another dude put her on to all this new freaky stuff? New, meaning
Yes.
while we were together, she learned some shit.
Yes. New shit.
no. He was saying
Yes.
when they were on and
That's
off.
what
I
I'm
think
telling him.
when
No,
they said they
no.
were on and
L'Oreal's right.
off.
Did another dude put her on to all this new freaky stuff? And when she randomly
Yes.
surprises me with something sexy that she's never done before, I start
No, L'Oreal
thinking,
right.
where did she learn
Mm-hmm.
that? Did she do this with someone else recently? What the hell is wrong with y'all?
Yes. No,
Okay.
no, no. I'm
Recently
with
would
you.
mean
I
she's
think you're right.
cheating.
L'Oreal, I'm with you. I understand. But when he asked, he also asked, so what did he do with his thoughts? Your thoughts, I need you to look at her while y'all having sex. I need you to motherfucking act like she's just already a slut. Don't look at your girl as this is just yours because wasn't the only person with it. Now, if you this year when you go to the car lot and this is your first owner, the first person sitting in the seat, you'll treat that car totally different. But
But
if you
that's
buy a
going
used
to
car,
make his thoughts
it's
worse,
different.
and then he's not going to want to be with her. Like,
Oh, that's when it's gonna make you fuck the shit out of her, and that's when it's gonna make sex good. When you treat her like a slut,
his
don't treat
sex
her
is
like somebody
already
you love
good,
at the time.
according to him. He just
Watch
wants
it
to
get
get the
better.
thoughts
Treat her
out.
like
To
a
me,
slut.
that's going to make the thoughts worse. Like if I'm sitting here thinking she's a slut, she fucked everybody. Da da da. It's like he's trying to get
He
the
fucked the
thoughts out of
neighbor.
his head. You're telling him to put more in. That's why I'm sitting here
It-
like, are
it-
y'all silly? And you're agreeing with
no,
him.
it's gonna pass. It's gonna pass through. Once you accept something, and then it's okay.
No, it's not.
Like you know
It'll
what I
get
mean?
worse and
I
it's like
promise you.
bigger and a cancer. It's no way that if I'm sitting here thinking, oh, this guy's cheating, it's like he is cheating. Fuck him more.
Yes.
Like, what?
Fuck him like he's cheating. Yeah. So talk to him about the bitches. Why? If you got that in your mind, talk to him about the bitches that he's fuck you
But if
nasty.
it
He probably
bothers
put his
him,
dick
won't
on
that
somebody else and shit like that.
no, but if it
Huh?
bothers him, I would believe that would start to make the sex trash because now you're stuck in your
Uh,
head about what
love
she's
her
doing
another
with
time.
another nigga.
Love
I
her when she feeds you.
personally think if she's not showing you nothing on the outside of just the new moves, how about this? Forget all this shit.
Mhm.
How about you ask
Mhm.
her?
No.
I would. I'd be like, yo,
Yeah,
that
you're a
shit you did with
woman. You
your
can't
tongue,
ask.
crazy. Where did you get that from? Like, you've never done that before. Like, did you
Okay.
experiment? And she'll
You
tell
gotta
you.
lie to girls. Okay, I see what you're
And
saying.
she'll tell
Lie to
you.
them.
And she'll tell, because,
She'll tell
but
you.
I promise you, like, oh, well, you might not want to know because there's like one move that I have.
Jonathan. Jonathan
I'm
taught
like,
me
there's
this.
like one move that I have that like I don't just take it out in the beginning. You sometimes have to leave some of your good moves for later on so that the nigga's like, oh shit, I unlocked a new level. This bitch went crazy. Like you
Okay,
can't,
okay.
but some people think you should give it all on your like, so they know what they get and so they know so you get them hooked.
Yeah,
But I think
that's only if you're away on a trip. That's all.
yeah, I think unlock levels. So, like, if he
Yes.
was to ask me, like, where you got that from, I would be like, well, I wouldn't tell the truth, but I'll be like, that's just a move. Because if the truth would be that I was experimenting with my ex, and I was like, oh, guys like this? Because I had saw something on, because I promise you, majority of stuff, you're seeing it and then you try it. It's not always that it happened to you and then you try it. Sometimes you just like, let's see if this will work. And I seen it was I'm not gonna tell y'all because then you're gonna know what the move is. But it was something crazy that was happening to a man, and it was like painful. So I looked at it and I was like, well, what if you do it a little more gentle? Because clearly this is some sort of its
Biting is
asphyxiation for
never
this man.
okay. Biting is
So,
never okay, Lord.
But this is what I'm saying. Then you just a little more gentle in things. And that's an experiment. Like that's me experimenting. I don't know if it's gonna work for you or whatever, but when I see your reaction, that's when I start doing more. You know what I mean? So I don't think that everything always has to be about someone else. But like I said, it did happen to me and it did prove to me he was cheating. Like, cause it was the stroke was different. I'm like, nigga, I don't like that stroke. You know,
That's a
different bitches,
Chinese
different
lady
strokes.
stroke.
Different folks, different strokes, right?
Yeah, different folks, different strokes. You could tell when it's off. The energy is off. You know what I mean? It's just off. You just
Wax
feel
sex
it.
in the beginning,
You know
though.
what I
Do
mean?
you still like? What do you do with wax sex in the beginning? Like, can you be okay with that? Because me, I low key be like, I don't know if I want to fuck this person again. Because
Yeah, I
they
mean,
fuck
I
till they
think it's
got it
me.
right.
I mean, if I think it's me, if it's wax sex is really the man at the end of the day, I mean, it's really nothing to do with the girl. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, because the girl's the car and the man's the driver. So if you can't get there, you crash before you get there, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We never ended up going. But if you got a good driver, even this car ain't even what it is, you know what I mean? I make certain cars feel like look like they fast and all that type of shit. You know what I mean?
Lord, this
So
guy.
it really depends on the driver. I say it's the man when it comes down to that. But if a girl just like make nasty noise, ugly, disgusting noise, like you know what I mean? It kind of turn you off. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Looking all fucking crazy, like she got Down syndrome and shit. Anybody got
I
time for that
didn't
stupid shit?
realize that y'all men are so into sex faces and stuff like that. Like
Yeah,
certain
we
guys.
look at it. They look at it. You look at the faces and shit like that. And the man who keep his eyes closed, he's just praying out the nut. If he always got his eyes closed during the whole fucking time,
I used to
that
keep
nigga
my
just
eyes
praying
closed
out the
because it
nut.
is kind of awkward. It's like sometimes,
You see,
sometimes you're
what
like,
the
oh,
fuck
we're
are you
really
doing?
fucking. Like
For what? You're not even married. Nasty.
that's illegal. You should only be fucking
It's
to have
really
a
illegal.
baby.
Exactly. I'm
Like,
giving you
wait,
control of my life right now.
but
And I'm
like,
looking at the
okay,
man I'm giving it to.
I don't really care about y'all, but like, I just want to talk about it myself, so I will ask y'all. So
I don't
do
know.
you do lights on or off?
Uh, I need something. I need
You
some
need
lights.
light.
I need TV. I need a TV. You know what I
You need to
mean?
see.
Yes, for
Work
sure.
you too?
I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I get it how it's gonna go down. Whatever the circumstance, the environment is, keep it how it is. Whatever you want. You need the lights off. Whatever. I'll run so fast to the wall. Whatever you want.
I mean, if
All in
somebody, you
my
see, that will
fucking
turn me
yard.
off, L'Oreal. If somebody be like, turn lights off. What the fuck
But
do you
that's
mean turn
Rico
lights?
Love. Turn the lights off. Doon, doon, doon. You
Nah,
know,
we're not doing that turn lights off shit. Like something ain't right. You know what I mean?
But I
And
feel
nah.
like sometimes when it's too much light, I'm like, yo, this is not a sexy mood. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
get that.
yeah, yeah. You gotta vibe it. You not too
Yeah.
much. Like don't have a ring light. You know
I'm
what I'm
only
saying?
laughing because like a nigga that I have fucked with or whatever, he would like, if it wasn't no light, he would stop and be like, I'm putting the light on type shit. He wouldn't stop and announce it, but he like, you know, light on or a little bit of light. And I'm just like, so we could be laying here in the dark, but then you put the light on to have sex is crazy.
Yes.
Like, but
It's
some,
okay.
but I asked him about it. He's just like, he's into that. Like, he just prefer
Nah,
lights on.
yeah,
He doesn't
unless you
even
got
like
some
lights off.
trash shit. If you got some trash shit, you want the lights off, just help me get this shit over like motherfucking boomerang with Lady Eloise. You know what I'm saying? Then the lights gotta go off. If you doing this
Why
for
would
a
you be
job
fucking
and you
Lady
gotta do it,
Eloise?
peace.
All
But if you
right.
motherfucker, yeah, nah, lights on.
Lights up. Okay. All right. So we're gonna move on. I hope we helped you a little bit. I'm not sure if we did at all,
I
but
think we did. I think we did.
so
Treat her like a
yeah, I
slut.
think if she didn't give you anything to worry about other than just new moves, I think you're okay. But talk to her. Anyway, let's get
She,
into our second email and give you some of that
you
good
bet.
advice, that hood advice. Twerk.
Yeah, y'all. Send us a DM at Bully and the Beast Podcast on Instagram or send us an email at thebullyandthebeast@gmail.com, please. Thank you.
Yo, yo.
All right. Wax and L'Oreal, I really need some advice. My parents have had a toxic on and off relationship for almost 30 years. My dad cheated and left my mom when I was a baby, but she took him back, thinking it was best for me. Well, then, when I was
Okay.
in elementary school, she started having affairs as well. Now they've been living
Ouch.
separately again for the past year. She claims it's because of work, but over the summer, she kept saying she wanted a divorce. When I asked why, she had no real answer. Later, I found out she was seeing a guy who wanted to marry her. But when I didn't approve, she cut his ass off. Well, fast forward to now, and I stumbled across messages between her and two different men. Now, one of them, who is my age, was offering to give her massages with happy endings, and the other one openly invited her over for sex. This isn't
Nice.
new. I've seen way too many explicit messages from her over the years, and it makes me absolutely sick. She constantly chases younger men and acts like we don't notice. This has really messed up my own view of relationships. I feel disgusted and honestly
Ouch.
don't know what to do. Should I try to get my dad to pay more attention to her? Should I confront her about it? I feel like I can't talk to my friends and I don't have a boyfriend to confide in either. What should I do? How do I make her stop? Please help. This is a grown
Yeah.
woman here.
Yeah, it's hot legs. Hot legs. You can't stop no hot legs. That's like trying to stop out a fire that's been there for hours. You're gonna burn yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't burn your mind relationship. Horny time. Leave people horny time alone. That's why they hide. People just don't jerk off in public. You know what I'm saying? So her privacy is kind of her privacy, her horny time, and who she fucking stuff like that. Yes, is she doing this over your father? Maybe you should talk to your father now and figure that out with him. I don't think you should go on to somebody who you already know that she did. It's not like no drug that she got to get away from. Like this is her. You know what I'm saying? I think you're horny. This if you could get if you somebody get sit there and go to the doctor for stop being more horny, mm, or stop being attracted to something. I'm gonna always be attracted to motorcycles. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
you
Like,
can. No, it's counseling. That's like therapy and
yeah,
counseling. Like you can get like people are addicted to things like sex and they can get some kind of help because it does stem from somewhere and obviously we see where it stems from. She got cheated on.
I
And
never knew that. I never knew that, L'Oreal. I never knew people get stem from get cured from having being horny.
yeah, you know all your issues with women. Look at this. You know, all your issues with women stem from what happened to you when you were younger. So I don't know what you've been through, but clearly it's something
Mm.
with women, or maybe how you seen your father act. Or I'm not a therapist, I'm not a psychiatrist. I have no idea. But everything is connected to your past one way or another. So I'm looking at her situation. The mother wasn't like that before. When she got her heart
Mm.
shattered, that's when she decided, okay, well, let me try the younger people. Let me try the younger guys.
Hold
And
on now. He probably
obviously,
cheated because
yeah,
he
she's
knew that
moving
she
like
was
the
like that.
dad. She's moving like the dad.
No, but the dad probably knew she was like that. That's probably why dad cheated first. You know what I'm saying? A man just ain't gonna just cheat and have a daughter on
Men
his
do just cheat.
girl.
Trust me. Yes, they do.
Ah,
Yes, y'all do just cheat.
ah,
I've
mm.
literally had my own personal friends, not even nobody I'm in a relationship. And I'm like, yo, why you fucking with this bitch? She's trash. And you're like, just pussy. Like, it's
Yeah,
a lot of niggas
and
that don't
listen,
care.
respect, and I'm with you, but it's something that his girl is overdoing or not doing. Something.
I
I'm
don't
telling
know.
you, girls will push you. It could be something 6 months ago that she pushed you, and you like, fuck it. You know what I mean? It's like a rubber band. If you keep doing this, it's gonna eventually only come out. It's gonna eventually stay here. But if you keep it tight, he gonna stay in. But if you
I'm
give
not
him a little
saying you
bit more
wrong, but
room,
it's just like so many guys that I know that cheat and have sex with other women and they have wonderful, amazing women that take care
it
of
could
their
be a
kids
girl pinky
amazingly at
toe.
home. Huh?
Yeah, it could be a girl pinky toe. It could be like
Yeah,
when
because
she
that's a
sleep.
valid reason to break someone, shatter someone's heart.
No, no, he probably just cheated because of that. Or he probably, I mean, when she go to the bathroom after she shit, he go in there and it smell horrible, like a fucking dump truck. You know what I'm saying? So it could be something. It's men are wired fucking retarded,
I don't
and
know.
women
I
are retarded.
definitely had my like even my homeboy, he plays ball and he has told me like, yeah, I'm always gonna fuck with bitches. Like I that's just it just is what it is. I like to fuck bitches. He's like, I love my girl or whatever, but like I just
Of
like to
course,
fuck bitches. And it's like, I don't really
Yeah.
even care about that. I fuck them, keep it moving, like whatever. Like some people are just wired like that.
They
So
are.
I
And
don't
they
want to
actually
always
love their
blame the
girl more.
woman, but I will say that like it clearly was a switch. My thing is this, mind your business. This is a grown, and I'm sorry, and I get that you care about your mother. We all you should. But the problem is
Uh-huh.
like she is a grown woman. Why are you going through her messages?
Yeah, nasty. You want
I
to see some
never
nasty? You want
read
to
my
see
mother's
my
messages on
head?
her phone.
Dummy. Yeah.
Like this is not, they clearly have an agreement. And if everybody knows this, then your dad is well aware what's happening and they have an agreement where they're just staying together to make sure y'all are good. And maybe
That's
it's
it.
not about the facade of family. Maybe it's financially. Maybe they cannot afford to live separately. So if y'all both want it, or the family wants to live good, we gonna stick together and stick it out. I'm gonna have my
There you
side
go.
niggas. The dad gonna have his bitch. And you got to mind, you got to stay in a child's place. I don't care how old you are. Like when it comes to relationships that are before you, these two people were together before you was even around.
Yes.
They
A
have their
long time
agreement.
too.
Now, if she's risking her life as far as there's people threatening or coming to the home, then that's something different. Then you get involved. But
Yes.
if mama gotta have a life too, is what Jody mama said.
Yeah, but slow down though, L'Oreal. You know what I mean?
She's
She want to have
grown. How you
respect
gonna tell
for
a
her.
grown woman to slow down?
I know, but she's doing the young girls and stuff like that now. I even tell my aunties now, listen, if you get a guy he around your age, and I know he gonna respect you and do this type of stuff, it's cool. But if you bringing this young motherfucker around, I know only thing he doing is playing around with you, sex, and you probably give him money. I'm gonna get his ass the fuck out of here. Like we want to still have our people be respected. You know
Which
what I'm
I get
saying? I'm
that,
not.
but she's not bringing these people
Yes,
around you. You're going through her
respect.
phone.
Yeah,
You're going through her phone. This is her dirty laundry,
that
and you're
massaging
going through
tug
the
ain't got
dirty laundry
nothing
trying
to
on
do
the
with you.
jackets.
Yeah,
It
yes, that got nothing to do with you.
has nothing to do
That
with you. And
massage, let
yes,
her get her massage a little finger.
your dad probably
Yeah.
ain't massaging her, so she needs something. And I'm not saying, okay, you
Yeah.
could tell your mother that you care about her. You could talk to her and pour love into her. But as far as like
Yeah.
condemning her, making her feel bad, all she's gonna do is do
Oh,
her dirt even lower.
yep. Hide and do it now. You know what I'm saying? That's why you just got to sit down and sit back and watch and let somebody fall in that same hole. But if it's towards you, you don't help them out. But this
Yeah.
is your mom. I think you help her out this whole, like if the dudes start putting her pictures out, her nude pictures out there at your school, that's your age and shit like that. Then you be like, Mom, this is the reason why, because our day and age, they
Yeah.
might put you out there.
And
You
you
know what I'm
can have a
saying?
conversation with her. Nobody's saying that you
Yeah.
can't be like, listen, mom, I'm a little worried. I see you running around with these young boys. You need
They
to really
different.
watch yourself. You could give that conversation, but after that, you got to
Yes.
fall back. Like you
Get out the way.
cannot force a drug addict to be clean. They
Nope.
got to decide it on their own. You can't tell a crackhead,
Yep.
come on, we're going to the motherfucking A. We're going to the what you call
That
it?
nigga jump
What
out
do you
the
call it?
fucking car.
We're going to rehab. Come on, get your
Rehab.
ass. Come on, Pookie.
He jump out the
Rehab
car at
then.
80 miles per hour.
Trying to tell you. And you got a funeral to go to. So just
Yes, you
let
killed
mama
him.
live, man. Let mama live. She gonna do her thing as long as
Yeah.
she's like safe enough to like, you get what I'm saying? Ain't nobody popping up at the crib, nothing
Yes.
like that. Now she might come home pregnant, but we don't.
Hopefully, mom is more responsible than that at the end of the day. But
Yeah,
people horny
hopefully.
time, really got to leave it alone. You know, people jump out of windows. People let people in windows. You know what I mean? When you're younger,
Innuendos.
it was always the thing to hide. We've been hiding from our parents for years about sex. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? That's like something that you always had to sneak and do. So
Yeah.
that's still her life, and I'm sure you sneaking to fuck somebody too because you
I
ain't
was
got no
gonna
man.
say that. That's how she felt when you was being nasty.
Come on, who you fucking? You know what I'm saying? Like you got to sneak and get somebody because you ain't got no man. So when your horny time is, or you playing with yourself in the bed and thinking nobody listening to this shit, like what the fuck do you think that
Yeah,
people? You think
imagine she
your
was
mom like
watching
that
that.
shit?
Imagine she was watching
Yeah.
that or going through
What
your
if she come to you
messages.
like, yo, around 9 o'clock, right after you get out the shower, you jump in the bed, we hear you. How would you feel? You'd be like, damn, that's my privacy. Yeah, little bitch, get the
FYI,
fuck out the way.
Wax, FYI, this backfired because she definitely thought we were going to be on her side for this one.
Oh, well, horny girl. When your horny time come, think about your mom. How about that? And then
Period.
don't finger yourself because you ain't got no man. So when is your horny time? Your horny time at 6:30 and you just got the shower. That shower head, change your fucking shower head then. How about that?
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right.
All
All
right. I
right.
got to go. Can you close the show for me?
Of course. This is
Okay,
great.
bye, y'all.
That's
Sorry,
you.
but they're waiting
Peace.
for me. Bye. Okay. Make
We're
sure
not
you tell a friend to
done.
tell a friend. Bye.
Early.
Word. All right, cool. So we
Yes.
already did Black Excellence. Let's want to finish it off with the last segment, which is where in the world
Yeah.
is Wax? So
Here
this is
we
the
go.
segment. This is a
You
segment where
called me
our
somebody
listeners
crazy earlier, but they hoping they get this guy.
they always our listeners do this funny ass thing when they DM me, yo, is this Wax? Yo, I just seen Wax, and I be really thinking it's you. And well, the rest is history. So let's see who we got where Wax was at this week.
You know,
So Wax is at the resort. It looks like.
I can't see.
You can't see it? You gotta swipe your screen or something.
No, I can't see it.
What do you
Okay,
see?
I see it.
All
Hold
right.
on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh man. Listen, y'all had to take that down because I'm gonna get in trouble with my shorty. That is not my shorty. Y'all
Wax
was
was at the
putting
resort
me
dancing
out
with a little
there.
person.
My shorty is not the one to play with either. Nope, nope, no, nope, nope, nope.
It's funny because there's a whole bunch of people in the comments commenting, tagging Wax in it.
Nope, I can't do that. My life has changed. That's me back in the day. That's an old video of me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's nope. I'm a changed man. I don't do that type of stuff anymore.
That's funny. What do you
I've
think her
been
name is?
saved.
That's funny as
Huh?
hell. That is crazy. Well, anyways, keep sending us videos of Wax, guys. We appreciate it. We're gonna go. It's
Not
another
my
episode of
past. Y'all gonna get me in trouble.
Bully and the Beast podcast. Twerk is in the building.
Yo,
Wax, man. Make sure
early.
you rate, review, and subscribe,
Tell a friend to tell a friend. Yo, yo, yo.
and we catch you next week.
Yeah,
Oh
what
shit.
we got?
Man, make sure y'all buy tickets for the Polymath live show, man. I posted it in the Bully and the Beast story. If you're in New
Yes,
York,
where is
man,
it at
pull up.
again? What time?
That's March 21st at 5 p.m. It's an open bar, music, great host, food,
Nice.
podcast.
Nice.
Biggest influencers in Westchester are going to be in the building. You learn something, man. I'll be in the building. Wax, what you got?
Yes, do that. Of course, the place to go _SC, come check out a couple of things we got. I'm posting more. We got the Airbnbs, come out and stay at a dope mini cabin that we have, come ride on the four-wheeler truck we have in the back. Stay at the lounge, come chill out, watch TVs, eat. You be at the bar, rent the spot out for your wedding, your bachelor party. Even if a couple of fans just want to come through and jump on a boat and, have a weekend or whatever here. We got the cabins and stuff out here for y'all. So y'all just come and pull up. Of course, WAXKYNG, Wax King, where all the clips of the Bully and the Beast and stuff is at. That's where they live at. I don't know nothing. And course, Psalms 23, Psalms 91, Psalms 27, Psalm 51, Psalms 35. Y'all put that in your spirit this week, and I'm sure something's going to happen because you're doing something different. You know what I mean?
In Jesus' name, blessings.
Blessing.
Catch y'all next week. Peace.